Hello, everybody. Today we're going to be showing you how to make a horror game on Scratch. So there's many different types of horror games. The gameplay is here. This is one of my horror games that I created.
I will give you some as long as you die.
It's called the tasks, and pretty much like what you do in it is well, I'm just pretty much showing how to make a Scratch game. So I'm like really good at Scratch games. So this room is like a power room.
Nobody here.
Okay, so let me show you how to make, or we're gonna show you all the fundamentals of Scratch if you're a new Scratcher. So the thing is, first, if you want to do Scratch, just get rid of that, because you don't really want that. So there is coding here, code box. That is what Scratch is. It's not like JavaScript or anything. So there is lots of, we're going to talk about every single, code section. So motion, hold on, let me go to Sprite. So motion is like things that the character would move, like, or go to this area. Wherever it is that you placed it, you can just say go to there, it'll stay there permanently. You can move it like right here. By the way, you can move things from right here if you pause the game, which is the stop button. So there's like change X by 10 and stuff like that. That's just like positioning and moving your character, like gliding and stuff like that. Looks is kind of just, looks. Character can say things like the swoosh button. Swoosh costumes, which are like different things that they swoosh to, like let's say in the game, like a character was like crying or something, like it was happy and it started crying, like sorry, that's a really bad face, but just an example. So you would duplicate this, and then you would, or like whatever you want to do, you would, and then just, this is a really bad drawing because I'm just going fast. I guess like you could convert it to bitmap. We'll talk about bitmap and stuff later. So let's say, so you would go, when flag is clicked, which is this thing, that's like go. When flag is clicked, show, like, let's say, wait 2 seconds. Switch costume, switch costume, 1. So, see, it would just like switch to a sad face. So that's looks right there. So there's next costume, switch backdrops. So backdrops are like your background picture. So that is like the background, and like you can switch backdrops. So that would be what that would be. So yeah. So now let's go to sound. Sound is pretty basic. You can go to sounds and record a sound, search a sound like. And you just have to click on it, and then it'll just. So let's say play sound. When flag is clicked, play sound like. So it would play that sound.
Would you like to
So yeah, and setting pitches and changing the volume of the sound or stops all the sounds. These are events. So like when flag is clicked, when space creates, when the sprite clicked, when backdrop switches to backdrop 1, when loud is message 1, broadcasting wait. So these are like the ones where, so if I would click this and have it next costume like this. Hold on. So duplicate. Just make it a little bit different, just like that, I guess. I don't know. Okay, this is just an example. So switch costume. So let's say when the sprite clicked, or when the flag clicked, show. So you click it, it'll just switch to the next costume or whatever you want to have into it. Like say hello for 2 seconds or play sound or something. These are the control blocks. So there's like waiting, clones. I think that just copies it. I'm not sure. Maybe clones, create clones, stuff like that. I'm not really sure about that. Repeat until blocks and wait until blocks and stuff like this. These aren't really used often, but they're used with the sensing blocks. And the operators, what we'll talk about later. Here are the sensing blocks. So if you want to do if your mouse pointer was hovering over it, like switch costume 2. So let's do that. I don't even know what's happening. Okay, hold on. I'm not sure if distance to mouse pointer. I don't know. Okay, I don't really know how the sensing box works yet, but here, if space key pressed. I think those are broken. I'm not sure. Because I haven't gotten those yet to work before. Well, you'll have to, it's pretty simple. Anyway, let's just move on. These are the operators. So, operators are kind of operators. You would put sensing blocks in them. Wait, I think sensing. Yeah. But you're gonna have to find sensing box from I don't know. But sensing box color is touching this, so let's say if a square was touching a square that was a different color, something would happen. And you'd use the if block. Wait until touching mouse pointer, stuff like that. So let's say key space pressed and color, touching color.
Yeah, stack of iron.
So touching color.
Yeah, I have like
this.
3 stacks of iron though. In correction, I am rich.
So then, switch costume to costume 2.
I can do it. Just like a huge lava lake. There's more diamonds in here.
I don't understand that. Up arrow. Here, let's try that. I'm touching the color. Hold on.
Because then you want to.
I don't understand why it's not doing it.
Okay, I didn't realize I had a
Technical difficulty. So that is the operators. It's pretty much the same as this, like, since it's the things that, you know, helps the sensing box. You'll get the sensing box, you know. Whatever. It's the sensing blocks are simple, but I've really never gotten them work. You'll probably have to go into like a different scratch thing, which would be in like events or something, or like explore. So let's go to variables. Variables. So like,
Finally have enough to go to the nether.
let's say like you had a timer or something.
Well, actually, while I'm down here, I might as well
Reading
grab the
variable.
obsidian as well.
Time. So you can name it. Time to
What? Did you find
1.
more diamonds?
Show variable
Wait,
time.
no, you're
Set
mining.
time to 1. Wait 1 second. Set time to 2.
Actually, when I get that, I might be able to get a full level, like a full 30 level ship.
Wait a second. So show variable.
But we need leather. We don't have leather.
See. So if you were doing like a FNAF game, that would be like your AM or whatever.
We did not make a calculation.
You can also make variables.
Don't know why.
It's kind of cool.
I'm at 60.
Add an input number text.
Oh yeah, I heard a zombie as well. And I was like,
You can make
yeah.
blocks. So you can make your own block,
I was hoping that was spawner.
and then you would like write the code for the block and show what it does. So that's a run through. I forgot to talk about broadcasts. Now broadcasts are kind of like things. If you weren't on that sprite, like, so let's say we have another sprite. This sprite, if an action happens on this sprite, it can activate something on this sprite. So let's say squiggly boogie.
You should probably help that sheep.
When flag is clicked, hide.
You should take them to the.
When I receive
We do have a sheep farm.
broadcast,
Might make odd numbers. I don't like when we have odds. And that's just a waste of. I feel like we
Okay,
should have like
I'm
all of our
checking.
farms there
broadcast.
at the public areas.
Show.
That's like where it's spotted, so people who don't have, like they don't have your benefit.
So let's say when space key pressed,
Yeah, I do want
broadcast.
Oh my god, this is just a giant lake.
So
This
say
is really cool.
I clicked space key and it activated this. Here, hold on, let me just like let's just like make like Illuminati or something.
What
What?
you should do, you could just put slabs on top and zombies.
Lines.
spawn up there.
Just
It's
make a
just
square.
really cool.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to take you a picture of this lake right here.
See, it'll activate that on this sprite when it says space key pressed. Usually, when it says space key pressed, you do something this sprite. Broadcast sends it to this sprite. So that's broadcast for you. You will use this for a lot of things. When loudness is at 10,
Let me make
so
sure
change loudness effect to like 5. So change here. Change timer. When timer equals 2, play sound. Okay. So see, like the time switch to 2. So like that would be like good for like a racetrack kind of thing, like 3, 2, 1, or you know, stuff like that. So that is a run through this. Now let's talk about sprites and backdrops. Backdrops are not the same because they don't have as much stuff. Like show and stuff would not show. So when backdrop clicked, switch backdrop, you know. You can just have like a blank backdrop if you don't want any backdrop. If you want a backdrop, just switch backdrop. Or you can make a sprite that's kind of like a backdrop. Everything is the same, so you don't really have to do that, like, except for the looks. Oh, I never talked about fade and stuff like that. So change color, fisheye, whirl, you know, brightness and ghost. So that can be used to fade, go to front layer and back layer. That can use to be like go in front of things. If costume number, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, go forward like how many layers you want it to go. So on, let's show what bitmap and vector is. So if you're really trying to make something perfect, you would want to go to bitmap or vector. So vector, you can do a lot of things, except the paint bucket doesn't really work. If you convert it to bitmap, it will cover the whole screen. So I mean, the paintbrush, but like on the bitmap, you can make things look really cool. So this is the outline. You change colors. So let's say this triangle. You can click on it and like make that like a shark fin or something. I don't know. Make it like a, I don't know. Lips, I guess. I don't know what this is turning in. Yeah, I guess you can say that's a lip. And then like you can't like color or like fill. You can fill in things, but you cannot fill in the background. That's one thing you can't do. So I recommend just using bitmap. But when you convert it to bitmap, it makes it look scuffed. Forever, kind of. It kind of makes it look a little bit pixely, because that's what bitmap does. You could just like change fonts, stuff like that. That's basic. Eraser, if you copy and paste something, the eraser won't work. Like let's say, yeah, copy and paste. So let's say we drew a square, and we really wanted to copy that square. Actually, I have a few utensils. Oh, this is my backpack. You can put things like this. If you wanted to put this in your backpack, like you really wanted that to be in your backpack, to like, you can bring it onto a whole other game you made. So yeah, that's kind of like that. But like, this is one of my characters of my games. One Night at Zypher's, or One Night at Rusty's. It's a Five Nights at Freddy's fan game. This is your dude. So, like, if you really want to copy this, I mean, like the backpack, you can't erase it. So if you wanted to copy this square, you can't erase it. Wait a second. Usually, I don't know why it's not doing it on there, but like backpack stuff like that, you can't erase it. Let's see, what else? Oh, I've had trouble with this before a lot of times.
What?
So, say you made a circle, and you really wanted to, so you kind of want, no, actually, you have to use Zypher. So you copied it. You got out of the backpack, you copied it. You want to kind of paint it, reduce paint. It'll just draw lines. I don't know why it does this, but it's really weird and confusing. Something happened to the code. I don't know what it is. But it's cool. Yeah. So that was that was the basics of Scratch. There's still a whole lot of other things this was a long video, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Oh, also, check out my games. They're really fun. I'm coming out with the tasks. One Night at Rusty's 3 is coming out pretty soon. I've made teasers. And I'll upload this one soon. I won't show you. Salvage Simulator's coming out soon. One Night at Doge's Burger Joint may come out, I'm not sure. One Night at Simpsons is out. One Night at Rusty's and One Night at Rusty's 2. They're really fun games. Ooh, okay, well, this is my old Salvage Simulator. So I hope you guys enjoyed this game. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!